What happened?
I sensed darkness.
Have you ever felt like something you once loved just slipped away? Maybe you used to be a huge Star Wars fan, but then life got busy and your love for those galaxies far, far away faded into the background. But what if we told you that your passion for Star Wars could make a dramatic comeback? When you're flipping through channels, you suddenly stumble upon a Star Wars movie. You find yourself glued to the screen, feeling that familiar excitement bubbling up inside of you. Could it be that your love for Star Wars is awakening from its slumber? Just like a lot of folks, we all grew up adoring Star Wars. The cool fights, the thrilling journeys, the love stories. Even when the prequels came out, with all their faults, they didn't dampen our love for the series. It was a big part of who, at least some of us fans were, but Disney kept pushing out so much Star Wars that at least some got tired of it. We just couldn't get excited to watch anything from this favorite space world for years. That was until folks saw the trailer for The Acolyte. Some fans commented on Reddit and Twitter that they remember when they started losing interest in Star Wars, and that was when they watched Solo, a Star Wars story. It wasn't just a lousy movie, it was a movie we didn't need. It tried to explain everything about Han Solo's past, but the cool thing about him is the mystery. They said they would rather not know too much about my favorite characters, thank you very much. Then there was The Rise of Skywalker, which had awkward conversations and even more awkward story moments. The fans' hearts sank as much as Oscar Isaac's did when he had to say the infamous "somehow Palpatine's returned" line. Even though The Mandalorian was enjoyable and Grogu was adorable, it didn't hold my attention because it didn't seem like it was leading to anything exciting. We hardly made it through the second season and didn't even bother with the third. The Book of Boba Fett lost my interest right away. Many didn't even watch the second episode. The juicy bit is that many of us didn't even bother watching Kenobi or even Ahsoka. They just weren't interested. At this point, every viewer started to think that maybe they were done being a Star Wars fan. But things have changed. People started showing interest in The Acolyte, and it took us a while to understand why. One reason is that it's set in the High Republic era, way before the Skywalkers or Clone Wars or even Palpatine's strange comeback. Another reason is the cast. At least we could say we never realized how much we all wanted to see Carrie-Anne Moss using a lightsaber until now. But we think the main reason this might bring back my love for Star Wars is because they're going back to its roots as a space samurai movie. Learning that the person in charge of the show is taking inspiration from Rashomon, a famous movie by Akira Kurosawa, which tells a story from different viewpoints to mess with how we see the truth, was just what we needed after years of disappointing Star Wars stuff. Kurosawa's style and impact has always been a big part of George Lucas's movies, so we're relieved to hear that they're going back to that for this show. This felt like the Star Wars all of his fans grew up with and adored. Now, just weeks before The Acolyte comes out on Disney+, we're all feeling something strange. For the first time in years, many, including us, are feeling really excited about something Star Wars. We're really looking forward to watching this cast bring this story to life, even though we don't know all the details yet. The Star Wars fan world is excited to see the High Republic era unfold with its sense of hope and brightness, even as it faces challenges from the dark side. The part of us that doubts things wants to be cautious, but everything we've seen suggests that The Acolyte might just be what makes many love Star Wars again. Here's why you should be excited about the newest Star Wars show, The Acolyte. In George Lucas's world, we've often seen Jedi fighting against the dark side to protect the galaxy. The Acolyte will tell the story once more, and it's coming to Disney Plus on June 4th, 2024. The Acolyte might start a new era for Star Wars on TV. With its focus on the dark side, a talented creative team, and fans' early excitement, there's a lot of reasons to believe it could be a big hit. As we wait for it to come out, here are 5 reasons to get pumped up about the latest series in town. It will show things from the point of view of a Sith. We know that The Acolyte will happen during the High Republic era of Star Wars. In this time, the galaxy is peaceful and people think the Sith are gone. But from what we've heard about the show, fans think there might be trouble brewing. Here's what the show is about. In The Acolyte, a Jedi Master played by Lee Jung-jae investigates a series of crimes with the help of a dangerous warrior from his past played by Amanda Stenberg. As they uncover more clues, they find themselves facing dark secrets and sinister forces that challenge everything they know. This suggests that the Jedi Master will meet an old student of his. It's very possible that Stenberg's character will turn to the dark side of the Force. So the show will probably show the Sith gaining more power in the galaxy, starting the process that leads to their dominance in the Phantom Menace. It will have the most exciting action sequences ever in a Star Wars show. Manny Jacinto, one of the actors in The Acolyte, says the new Star Wars project will have exciting action sequences. When Star Wars focuses on good action scenes, it's usually really great, so this news is exciting. Jacinto told Screen Rant, "The action in the new project is amazing. The team behind it is really skilled, and it's something I think Star Wars has lacked in the past. It's like Leslie explained it with that Kill Bill vibe. The cast is keeping it intense even though it's Disney. The team wants to push the physical action to new heights. The project has a really good team working on it. Star Wars fans are very picky about who works on their favorite series. People have different opinions on who should be in charge of making Star Wars movies and TV shows. The cast of The Acolyte is another reason to be excited because it includes some familiar faces. Amanda Stenberg, known from The Hunger Games and Bodies, 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 is one of the main characters. Also joining the cast is Lee Jung-jae, famous for his role in the popular Netflix show Squid Game. It's making Star Wars fans feel hopeful. When the official poster came out on March 18th, it showed that fans were really hoping for The Acolyte to be a standout in Star Wars TV shows. Lately, some fans haven't been as excited about Star Wars TV shows. While Andor was really popular, others like Ahsoka and Obi-Wan Kenobi didn't do as well. People who loved Andor are hoping that The Acolyte will be just as good. After getting a small glimpse of the series, fans got excited thinking that The Acolyte could be another great Star Wars show. One fan on X said, "We're about to experience something amazing that we've never expected." Another fan wrote, "I have to admit, this looks really exciting." One comment said, "Star Wars is at its best again," while another added, "This could be the best Star Wars poster since Phantom Menace." The trailer shows that we're going back to the basics. On March 19th, the first trailer for The Acolyte was released, creating a lot of excitement. So are you excited for the new show? Do let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, see you all.